Hello and welcome back to my channel Easy Learning with RP. Myself Rakesh Patel. In this video, we are diving into Excel VBA Collection, a powerful yet often overlooked feature. Collection let you group data together, make your VBA code cleaner and more efficient. Whether you are working with a list of objects, data point, or even range in Excel, Collection can simplify your VBA programming. So let's see what collection is and how we can use it. So what exactly is a collection? In VBA, a collection is a data structure that lets you store group of similar items like list of worksheets, workbooks, or custom object. Think of it as a container for related items that lets you organize and access them more easily than using individual variables. Now, before we start with the collection, let's first of all understand the variables. Variables are temporary storage where the information can be stored. Here I am creating a subroutine with the name my variable and I am going to create one user1 as a string variable. Okay, user1 we are going to have this variable a value from sheet1 a1 cell. Okay, so we will write sheet1 dot range a1 dot value. So this is how we can capture the information from particular sheet to this variable. Okay, we can also manipulate that value and even show the value by different commands. Also, in case if you want to store multiple users, for example, if you want to store value from A1, B1, C1, D1, any of that, then you need to create number of variables at that time. Same as user1, user2, user3, and so on. You get the idea, right? So to avoid such a thing, we use normally collection. For this, let's create a subroutine with the name my collection. Okay, and I am creating a variable with a my collection as a new collection. Okay, you can name anything. I am using my collection as a variable name. You can put your name or something, anything. Collection has its own methods, four different methods, and one of the method is add. So we can write my collection dot add. This add method can allow to add a value to the collection. Now let's add the value from sheet 1 range a1 dot value, the same as we did in the variable assigning it. But here we are adding in the collection. So we can add multiple items in my collection variable. Again, I am adding it. I am statically putting my name Rakesh. Even I can put a different type of values also in the collection. Like for example, my collection dot add, and I am putting some numeric value over here. Okay, 1000. Now, if you execute, if we run the program, we can know that how the values are stored. And let's put a debug over here. I am running it. And okay, to watch this information, we can open local window. Okay, now see the collection variable is here and its value is nothing and the type is collection. When we press F8 from the keyboard, it will automatically add the value to the collection. You can expand it and see the first item is empty because in the sheet 1 value is null. Okay, nothing would be there, so it is showing empty. Now again F8 and you can see the values are getting stored and even you can see the types are showing over here as a string and an integer. Okay, now let's switch to the Excel and add a value in A1 Patel. Okay, and now back to our VBA and we will execute the code one more time and see the value is getting updated or nothing. Default it is nothing, F8, and here is a Patel. So it is getting a value from the sheet also. Okay, now let's insert a value in between the two. For example, let's insert a value between first and second, that is from the Patel and Rakesh. I am going to add learn Excel. Okay, and to add that value you can use a property parameters, that is after colon equal to 1. This says that it will insert a value after first element. Okay, the first element is Patel and the second element is Rakesh. So you can see the name Patel, Rakesh and 1000. But now when this action execute, it adds in between this. Now let's see the another method, that is a count, which will return us the number of count of the elements. Okay, how many elements are there in a collection? It will display it. Let's put it in the message box. Total items and sign my collection count. Okay, so this will return us the number of item. Let's execute and see. Total items 4. Okay, so this is how we can get the information from the collection as a count. Now let's do one more thing. Let's remove the item based on the index. For example, we are doing removing the second index. Here the second index will be the learning Excel text, right? Yes. And now when we click move to the next step, it removes. Yeah, and the total is 3. So this is how we can use a different property in Excel collection that will help us to manipulate the data. The same thing can be also done with the arrays, but it contains more complexity in developing the code. Now let's see how we can read the collection by indexing. Let's put a message box, first item and sign my collection dot item. Okay, and the index value 1. So whatever at the index 1 is there, it will be shown. Let me run. It is a Patel, right? So in message box it should show Patel. Yeah, that's it for today's tutorial. I hope this introduction to VBA collection helps you simplify your VBA project and streamline your code. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notification for more VBA tips and tricks. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.